Hey guys, this is Orb here. In this video, you are going to be seeing a Earth DPS loadout for the new Nexus of Reality raids. Yes, that does mean I've switched back to Earth, and no, that does not mean I did not like Quantum, because Quantum was an amazing power. For PvE, you know, the damage that you were getting was insane. Tachyon Blast is OP. I was hitting like 8k just on one number, okay, and when they were graviton charged, you know, there's an extra tick that comes, but there's so many kind of stuff going on when you hit that move, can't quite see, but 8k bang right in front, 8,000 in one number on that move, okay. So it's got a tremendous amount of power behind Quantum, but Earth is it just suits me, guys. You know, it's not the strongest power for PvE, I'm not gonna lie. PvP, however, which is what I like, I just really like it. It flows well with me. Okay, but anyway, we are going to be talking about a PvE loadout today. It's going to be a ranged might loadout because obviously with the new raids you have to be at range if you're up close and personal, like I prefer to be. All my other videos I've got one-handed after all. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, guys. Okay, you'll die, and if you won't die, you'll be a nuisance to everyone in the group. They're going to be doing more healing out, trying to keep your ass alive, all that kind of stuff. Right, okay, let's get started. Now, first thing that you need to know about this loadout is it gives you 7 damage over times. 7 damage over times. That's a lot of damage over time. So it's very, very good for these new raids because these new bosses, the ads, everyone has got a lot of health, and you're going to spend some time taking these bosses, taking these ads down, so you have time to build up your damage over time. So, okay, it's like nature. They are very, very good for this as well because they've got time to put the damage over times on. If you are over geared for a raid, like if you've got all of this new gear and you're going back doing Kandak, don't use this loadout because you're not going to get halfway through your raid. You're going to pick up You're going to pick up Rumble Crush and the ads will be dead. Let's put it that way. So you want a fast loadout for them. Okay, right, get rid of that. Let's go over then the loadout. Okay, so here is the first tree. I've gone down left column, right column, so we've got those two. Here's the seismic tree. The reason why I've got Sandblast down the bottom is because when you're at a single target boss, it's quite handy to have Sandblast on. It's the below 35% finisher, so it takes 2 seconds to kind of whip that on instead of another power and to be able to do that extra damage. That crits for like 3k plus when they're below 35%. Okay. Here's the iconic tree. Obviously, DPS, you always need these two if you can. The weapons expert and the tactical genius. And then we've got super strength. I know what you're thinking, why the hell have you got super strength? Super strength 90% of the time is useless. So if you have got this on your loadout, if you've spec'd into this, then have a look at your loadout, have a look at what you're doing, because, you know, what this does is everything you pick up and throw, it will do more damage. So if you're out in open world, ganking villains, throwing buses at them, spec super strength. But let's be honest, how often are you doing that? So, you know, like I said, it's not very useful, but for this loadout it is useful because we are using Rumble Crush. Rumble Crush, you pick up a rock, you throw it. So, boom. Loadouts. Okay, so we've got Debris Field. We'll go through Debris Field, Shards, Rumble Crush, Totem, Strike and Stones, Reinforced. This spells damage over time. Okay, so we've got Totem. This is a damage over time by itself. Spawn a totem that comes up the floor, it will damage and knock down nearby enemies. Simple. Very simple. Then you've got debris field. Debris field is a damage over time. Bang. Okay, so like, you know, you can just easily get 2 damage over times there. Just go bang, bang. But you don't want to do that. Then we have shards. This is a move. It will fire like stone in a cone frontal way, and it will kind of damage and knock down enemies. Very, very nice. When they are crushed, it will leave a damage over time on. The good thing about this is it stacks up, so you can keep going bang, 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 and the damage over time will stack up. Then we've got Rumble Crush. This is your main source of crushing your enemies. Before any rotation that you do, crush them. Has to be crushed. Otherwise the rest of your moves aren't doing enough damage. And Striking Stones. Striking Stones is a pain in the backside. It's a very long cast time. Same with Totem. So make sure you clip them. Do not throw Totem without clipping it. Do not throw Striking Stones without clipping it, because you're wasting time. Okay, time is damage after all. So clip them with something. What can we clip them with? We can clip them with Reinforced, which you've got here. Reinforced will increase critical strike chance and precision. Okay, so you can clip it with that. Clip it with your trinket. Clip it with a soda. Clip it with backup, sidekick, orbit strike. You can clip it with your dazing devices, your formula of crushing, Ampule of Terror, any of that kind of stuff. I'm using the crushed one as it's a crush loadout. So if you look here, formula of crushing, I'm using that to clip my stuff with. Okay, that's that. Let's go through the rotation then. Okay, so first of all, I'm using a ranged weapon. Forget it's hand blasters. In fact, I can't wait to get rid of these, but it's the only weapon I'll have. Okay, so then we'll start with Totem. That's the long cast time. See how long that took? Okay, and it's only kind of ticking over. 65 crit there, not too much, but it all adds up. If you can get that Totem out fast, which we can, it's handy to do that, especially when you have a long boss fight. So there's your first basic damage over time. Next thing you want to do, pick this up. This will do more damage now that you're spec'd into super strength. Throw it at them. Okay, they're crushed now. You see the slinky around them. The white slinky around them means they're crushed. Okay, then throw in your debris field. Debris field will now do 2 might tick slip over time when they're crushed. If they are not crushed, that would only do 1 tick. This person over here isn't crushed. 1 tick. Okay, so make sure they are crushed. Okay, next one we are going to be looking at is the shards. Shards is a very, very good move. Very good move. That's what shard looked like. It hits them for 1, 2, 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3 I think. Okay, hits them for 3, but when they are crushed, they will leave a damage over time. So without crushed, bang, 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 nothing. Crushed, bang, 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 damage over time. You see? And like I said, the good thing about that is it stacks. Okay, it stacks. So you can, we'll do 3 times, guys. Do 3 times because that's perfect. Leaves the damage over time on 1, 2, 3, and then you got 1, 2, 3 damage over time sticking off there. Okay, the way to get your last damage over time on is Striking Stones. Bang. Okay, 2 big rocks will come out and smash your enemy. Okay, and again, when they are crushed, donk, it will leave a damage over time on. But it didn't that time. Let's try that again. There's your damage over time, guys. Okay, and that is all 7. That's 7 ways to get your damage over time on. So all together, there's just ticks going everywhere. And you know, when you got like a large group of enemies in front of you, it's just like, wow, what the hell's going on here? So I'll show you guys. Okay, so we got Totem. need to clip totem with something. So I'll clip it with my formula of crushing. Bang. Okay, so that's nice and fast. Then I'll pick up the rock, crush them, damage over time. They'll be getting 3 damage over times now, 1 from the totem, 2 from debris field. Then I'll go 4, 5, 6. 6 damage over times, okay, and then to finish it, I'll go striking stones into reinforced for my 7 damage over times. Are you with me? Good. Okay, now let me show you fast, because obviously done slowly the damage over times fade out and all that kind of stuff, so you won't be able to do it. You can't do it slowly. You can't get 7 slowly. You need to do it fast. So let's hopefully the power will regen back to me fast enough, but you guys will have trolls and stuff keeping your power up. Okay, let's have a look then. Bang. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, power. No power. And then that would be 7 with the striking stones. Let me try that again. Sometimes it's funny, isn't it? That sometimes the power comes pretty fast, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's do that. Okay, boom, clip with that. That was a bit slow, but never mind, we'll continue. Boom, 2, 3, here we go. Okay, now you can get to work with your weapon. Okay, so there's all of your damage over time. There's a lot of damage over time, guys, on that. So it's very, very nice for large groups of enemies, that kind of stuff. You can really get out a lot of damage over time. So. And rinse and repeat. Here we go again, to just restart the cycle. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay, and so forth. Okay, so let me know, guys, what you think of this loadout. It is a damage over time loadout, like might everywhere, you know, very, very good. Let me know what you think of the loadout, guys. Like, comment and subscribe.